Kickoff fast approaching here at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in North London. Straight ahead, a good one in store this afternoon. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Cleveland Browns. With my partner, Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. And off we go from North London. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So the Vikings come out. Technically, it is year 2 for J.J. McCarthy. But really, it's year 1. Did not play at all in the regular season last year with the knee injury. The former Michigan Wolverine, the quarterback of the Vikings.
Mike, when you put the film on of J.J. McCarthy, what really jumps off the screen is his ability to display footwork both inside and outside the pocket. And those movement throws, especially in today's NFL, they are so critical. On top of all that, he has a lot of trust in his arm. He's not afraid to attack tight windows. If he can continue to develop, continue to hone this obvious talent, he could really be a special player in this league.
They got 6 on that first down run, so it is 2nd and 4. A quick throw, the RPO is complete, and that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
On the ground is Mason. That's a short pickup to about the 47. Brett Delpit up to make the play.
Up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll motion over Thielen. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
Automatic first down.
They'll run. This is Mason. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really smart play, especially considering how early it is in the game. If something's not there, don't force it. Just throw it away and play the next snap.
It is 3rd and 10. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
6 yards.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Reichard's kick is good. And the Vikings will take a 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
On that opening drive, we'll see the response as the kick's away. On the return, it's Jerome Ford. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the veterans, still going. Former Super Bowl MVP, comeback player of the year in 2023, it's Joe Flacco.
You know, it's funny how time flies, Mike, and we won't call him old. We'll just call him experienced. And here's a guy who's been doing this for a really long time at a high level, and he's going to hope that some of that experience works in his favor today. And when he plays well, this is proving to be a really hard team to beat.
That is caught! And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A big play to kick off this drive. 37 yards.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Second and 7 at the Vikings 28-yard line.
Here's Flacco to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Cedric Tillman was the intended target. Third down coming up.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And that is incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target. And it's going to lead to fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
No issues there. This one is good. And the Browns will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
Field goals for both sides on their opening possessions. 3-3 as this one's kicked away. Price now to return it. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. A little play action here with McCarthy. Oh, a loose football. The Browns have it. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And, Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
Now the try for an extra point. It's up and good. And the Browns take a 10-3 lead.
10, Vikings 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Price now to return it. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. A run. And here's Mason. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Vikings football as we begin this second quarter. They've got it looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A big play for Minnesota. An even 40 yards.
At the 33-yard line.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
To the right side, he's got Hockenson, his tight end. And he will get into the end zone. T.J. Hockenson, touchdown Minnesota.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
On now for the extra point, here's Will Riker. He knocks it through. And the Vikings will tie things up. It's now 10-10. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Here comes Ford on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Browns offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Open this drive on the ground with 4. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Throwing, Flacco. He's got his man, the tight end, David Njoku. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Just a really nice, simple play design. Just get the ball to one of your playmakers on an underneath crossing route, and he does the rest to secure a nice gain. That's just good, simple execution.
That's into the hands of Judy on the right side. And he is out of bounds down at the 21. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
Smith on the tackle. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 14-yard line.
2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. Greg and I back to London, England. After this, second down, they need 3. Take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down, first and goal.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
From 6 yards out, it's first and goal. Flacco to throw. In trouble, and down he goes. Jonathan Allen in there to drop. That time, it's a loss of 7.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
Flacco. Now, here comes the screen to 4. And that's going to move them closer, but they're going to need to come up with something here. Here comes 3rd and goal. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Last drive yielded 3. They'd like more. Let's see what happens on 3rd and goal. To throw is Flacco. That one, take it in. Cedric Tillman. Touchdown, Browns. Greg, I love the precision on that play. Very little time, very confined space, and they come through with the touchdown.
And it's the accuracy of the throw, Mike, that protects his receiver. Everything down here near the goal line is so condensed. You understand you're going to be thrown into tight windows, but when you trust your quarterback to protect you with the ball placement, it gives you a lot more confidence going across the middle of the field, and in this case, pays off for a touchdown.
The extra point is good. And the Browns go up by 7. It is now 17-10. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. Find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with first down and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
44-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw, it's McCarthy. He's going to run it. And nice work there. Go into a slide and gain about 7.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. To the middle of the field, taken in by Addison. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Vikings.
So, halftime straight ahead. And we'll send it to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We'll see if adjustments at halftime change the course of this one. Likely to play a big role in who's going to walk away with a W. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. DeAndre Carter on the return. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. The Browns offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Looking deep here for Tillman. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
It all starts with the protection. There's just no pressure at all. Nothing in his face, nothing at the feet of the quarterback. When you allow him to comfortably stand there and go through his progressions, you just got no shot.
He's going to try it here again. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Well, Mike, whatever message this coaching staff had at halftime, it clearly worked. They came out fast to start this second half. Big-time play downfield. Now, can they build on some of this momentum here as they start the third quarter?
Now, for the point after. He's got it. And the Browns move out to a 24-10 lead.
Vikings 10.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Price now to return it. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Vikings offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. A short one taken by Hawkinson. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Carson Schlesinger there on the stop.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Out wide, here's Jefferson. Very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
As a play caller, those are the plays that just drive you crazy, Mike. You think you're going to pick up the 1st down, you get tackled just shy of the sticks, and now a little bit of a gamble here on 4th down.
Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
That's caught. Down the field is Tillman. And he will score. Cedric Tillman. Touchdown, Browns. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Extra point try forthcoming. He gets it to go, and the Browns will extend this third quarter lead.
31, Vikings 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. Drive will start on the ground. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's second down.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. That's caught left side by Hawkinson. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more of the NFL International Series after this. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Here's McCarthy. He's going to let one fly for Addison. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And third down coming up.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it, but just couldn't.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The Browns offense make their way out to take over once more. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. They'll run the toss here with Judkins. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 8. Here's 4. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage. And I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet you he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
Have to get this to the 20. Here's 3rd down. Here's Flacco. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Browns will extend their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Price now to return it. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. The Vikings offense ready for this next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. The bootleg. It's McCarthy. A throw left side. Taken in by Thielen. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their 1st. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
At the 29-yard line.
To throw is McCarthy. He's got this on target to Addison. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
They'll motion over Thielen. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy.
McCarthy's pass complete to number 19, Adam Thielen. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Throwing again is McCarthy. There's Jefferson, and they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. That's a 2nd charge timeout for Minnesota. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the 4th.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. McCarthy gonna look to throw again. He'll go right back to Jefferson. They connect again. And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
He'll step up and run this. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, here's McCarthy. Here's a shot toward the end zone. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance, Mike, and just because they had this big lead, they're not going to give you anything easy here down the stretch.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. Taking off, and he will slide to a halt with a penalty marker down on the play. So let's check out this call. They call that on the former 2nd rounder, Brian O'Neill.
Still 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. That's into the hands of Jordan Mason. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win for the Browns. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the 2nd half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long from London.